Hello, this is Michelle Grosvenor from the Associated Psychology Practice, just doing the third day of my 90-day Step Up Challenge. Now, some of you may remember that I've set myself the challenge of posting a video blog once a day for the next 90 days live, so I'm up to day 3. And I just wanted to share some great feedback that I got just a short while ago that someone I know has also joined the challenge and is doing a great job, has already started to follow their plan for their goals. So I won't name the person, but just wanted to congratulate them. You know who you are. And so today I wanted to talk about being a coach rather than a critic. So one of the things that often happens is that when we set ourselves goals, sometimes our inner critic undermines us. Now, I know you might think that being a psychologist and being someone who's doing live videos, that I'm probably naturally really confident. But the reality is that just like anyone else, I have my doubts. I have my, my concerns and my insecurities. And so on Saturday night, after I posted sorry for the technical difficulties, my husband is listening to it and that's what you can hear. I'm at home, we've just had dinner, my boys are in the background but you can't see them, so if there's any noise, apologies. So getting back to what I was saying is that on Saturday night, after I made the commitment to do this 90-day challenge, I had a bit of a mini freak out. I started to question whether anyone would be interested in listening to what I have to say for 90 days, whether people would find me boring, whether people would, that maybe some people wouldn't like me or wouldn't like my approach. And I also started to question whether I'd be able to, excuse the background noise, whether I'd be able to do the full 90 days. And so the next day I had a talk to some supportive colleagues who are also doing their own step up challenges, and I decided that I really needed to shift my mindset from being a critic to being a coach. So the difference between a critic and a coach is that a critic tells you what you're doing wrong. A critic focuses on the negative aspects of anything that you're doing, and they don't give you much feedback about what you do well or how you could do things better. Whereas if you think of a coach in a sporting team or, or a mentor, someone like that, what they do is they do give you, honest feedback about areas that you can improve in, but they do it gently. And when they do it with the intention of helping you and supporting you, not with making you feel bad. So what I decided then was that I needed to use self-talk to coach myself through this experience. And so when I started to worry that maybe people wouldn't like me, I brought myself, around that idea by talking about something that I often talk to clients about in session, which is that there will be people who don't like you. And that's actually okay, because our value and worth as people doesn't come from whether other people like us or not. And so an analogy I often use with clients is avocados. So some people love avocados and other people don't. But regardless of whether you love avocados or you really dislike them, they're actually a superfood. So they have great nutritional value and they're really good for you. So their worth isn't dependent on whether people, like them or not. And so I, went through that and just, reminded myself that this is going to be a growing experience. And so I'd really encourage you, when your inner critic starts to pop up over the next 90 days to tell you can't do this, to tell you it's not possible, or that you start things but you never finish them, to adopt an approach more like a coach would. And if you'd like more help on how to do that, I've actually written a Kickstart Your Motivation PDF form and a progress tracker today. I was working from home today and it was a lovely day to be doing it because hasn't it been a beautiful day in Sydney? And while I was doing that, I made up this this form which talks about ways of increasing your motivation and you know, keeping that going. And if you'd like that, I just encourage you to click on the link in the comments section below, and from there you can sign up to receive the that PDF form and the Kickstart Your Motivation, the progress tracker. But you'll also get to see, you know, I'll be sending you some emails probably every maybe 3 days or so, just to encourage you to keep up with things. Hi Melody, nice to see you've joined in today. And so thank you all for joining in and for listening. And if you're listening to this later on, please feel free to make a comment or to you know, leave a like, because that way I know that people are watching. And before I finish up, I just want to thank my 2 wonderful boys who've been sitting watching me here so quietly and have been waiting for me to wave to them. So I hope you all have a great night, and talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.